Welcome to The Big Question, the series from Euronews, which seeks to take you inside the minds of some of the most extraordinary people in the world of business. In this episode, we're going to be talking to Dr Fatih Birol, the Executive Director of the International Energy Agency. And we'll be asking him, among other things, whether net zero by 2050 is still really achievable. What are the economic factors still limiting the green energy transition?
When we look around the world and the financing, the situation is not very bad. You remember in 2015 with the Paris Agreement here. At that time, the entire budget of the energy world, energy investment, everything, the coal, oil, renewables was about $2 trillion. Out of this $2 trillion, $1 trillion went for fossil fuels, 1 trillion went for clean energy, so 1-to-1 in the year 2015. Today, fossil fuels still 1 trillion, clean energy is close to $2 trillion. So there is a strong growth of clean energy. But there are two problems here. This growth of clean energy investments, not fast enough, but more importantly, this clean energy investment happening mainly in the advanced economies and in China. The fault line of the whole problem is not enough clean energy investment is happening in the developing world. How we are going to support those countries in order to make them necessary investment for clean energy, for solar, for wind, for efficiency, for electric cars and others. And it is in the interest of everybody, even for the advanced economies, so that they make this investment. Because when we talk about climate change, for example, we are in Paris today in Europe, the climate in France will not only be affected by the emissions in Europe, but it's emissions coming from Jakarta or from Detroit or Sao Paulo. The emissions don't have a passport. It is important for the Europeans or the Americans or the Japanese that the clean energy investment is happening also in the developing world, not for ethical and moral reasons, but very selfish reasons, because if the emissions in those countries do not go down, they themselves will be in trouble.